Happy Saturday. What a fucking shit show yesterday was. Full 15 slate again. I'm scared. I'm not going to lie. It was an absolute ass kicking yesterday. Got my ass kicked all the fuck around. Let's talk about the bets, because that's a good time. All right, the Orioles raced to 4. Fuck no. Twins raced to 5. Yeah, but that was a little sweaty. It was 4-2 at one point, and then they just absolutely exploded in the 8th. Twins run line, yeah. Dodgers first 5 over 2.5. Scored 2 in the top of the first. Well, shit, we're going to cash that one. Fuck no. Didn't score again till the 9th. Attaboy. St. Louis money line, Eric Fetty, giving up some 3-run home runs. The St. Louis Cardinals score all 3 of their runs via bases loaded walks. They had 5 walks in the 8th inning. That's 2 runs guaranteed just off walks. Didn't get anything else. GG, 9 runners left on base. Just couldn't get a timely hit. At bases loaded, not once. No, not twice. 3 times. 0 hits with bases loaded. Good job, guys. All right, Baltimore, Cleveland. That was an easy, sweat-free. Unfortunately, we were on the Orioles. It was 8-4, Cleveland. Yes. Los Angeles Angels. Team total over 3.5. They've been hitting this almost every single home series. Oh, 1 run. They faced Paul Blackburn 37 times and have shelled him most of the time. Pitched to Jim. Attaboy, Paul. Good job. All right, parlays. Absolute fucking shit show. We got smoked. We would have hit the. Well, this is actually a win. Oh my God, hold on. The record's better than what we thought. Oh yeah. Let's see. Okay, 3-6. Sweet. Okay, would have hit our parlay. However, Montas, Frankie fucking you suck ass Montas, threw a gem. Didn't have any walks. I've never seen that before out of him. Good job. That screwed us on that one. The Nerfy didn't hit. We hit the first one, so there was some hope. At least we had hope. But the other 2 didn't come through. So down 3.5 units. Shit day. Dodgers. What the fuck, man. Score 2 in the first. And then don't score again until the 9th. Unreal. Padres. Are you shitting me? Are you shitting me? Colorado beat them. The Yankees just Stroman serving up fucking meatballs. Phillies. What the fuck was that? We gotta fade the Phillies. Can't trust them. They're on a down skid. Pirates. Oh wow. This guy, I was just talking to my buddy yesterday about the Pirates pitcher and how he's only given up 4 home runs all year. He gave up 3 in the first inning. Almost matched his entire season total in the first inning. Diamondbacks are hot with the sticks, but Pirates came back. I thought they were actually going to win, and then the bullpen blew it. So that sucked. Cardinals, like I said, had every opportunity in the world to win that game. Nationals tied it up at 2. It was 2-2 through 5, and then bullpen blew it. So awesome. Orioles, we already know what happened there. The Reds, wow. This was one where we thought Kyle Harrison was pitching. They pulled in a fucking oopty-oopie on us. Threw in Blake Snell. Hey, just threw a no-hitter. So that was cool. 3-0 there. And the Mets got the job done. So all in all, fucking terrible day. Let's move on. And we move on. And I hate this slate today. Which usually it's the inverse. When I love it, it goes bad. I hate it, it goes well. Hopefully that's the case today. All right, Blue Jays, Yankees. Carlos Rodon, Jose Barrios. Rodon, last couple outings has been really good. Prior to that, not so good. If we look, he faced Toronto on June 27th. 5 innings, 10 hits, 8 earned runs, 8 Ks. But like I said, the last 2 have been pretty good. Jose Barrios was okay the last time he faced them, but that was in Toronto. If we look at Barrios' last 4 starts versus the Yankees, giving up 13 earned runs. So I do think the Yankees score a lot today. I don't trust Rodon. I like the over. I think the theme of today is overs and unders because I just feel like it's about to be a wild fucking day. So strap in, strap on, whatever you're into. I don't judge. Someone's getting fucked today, and I hope it's not me. All right, here we go. It's just a shit show. The Blue Jays. If we look at the Blue Jays runners in scoring position, Jesus Christ. For a team that has basically given up their whole team, from a pitching standpoint, relieving standpoint. Runners in scoring position, they have been ridiculously good. They're top 3 over the last 30 days, over the last 7, over the last 14. Yankees starting to turn around a little bit. Over the last 7 days, we're seeing them start to hit with runners in scoring position. Rodon, one of the things that happens when he does pitch is he gets a lot of run support. Yankees average 5.5 runs a game when he pitches. Berrios gets 4. So, like I said, I like the over here. The pitch splits aren't good for Berrios. I don't trust Rodon. So I think both teams score. I don't know who the hell wins. I would lean Yankees, but again, at minus 192, all the values on taking the Blue Jays. So I'm not going to touch a money line winner there. All right, Cubs Cardinals, Talon, Gibson. I like the over in this one. I know the wind's going to be blowing in, but it was blowing in yesterday, and they were still able to hit it out. A lot less blowing in today. Gibson versus the Cubs. Last outing, not great, and it wasn't that long ago. 4 innings, 10 hits, 4 earned runs, 3 Ks. This is a 35-year-old pitcher. Doesn't have great stuff. He's had a really decent year, but he's pitching well above his skill set. Let's see. So yeah, he's faced the Cubs twice. One was bad, one was good. Talon definitely trending in a direction I don't love. He just pitched against the Cardinals 7-14, 5.2 innings, 7 hits, 3 earned runs, 3 Ks. Yeah, just like the over in this one. I don't really trust who's going to win. I don't trust either offense. That said, runners in scoring position. Cubbies have been hitting really well. 344 over the past week. Cardinals 298. Now this was a lot higher for the Cardinals until they left 9 runners on base yesterday. This was actually sitting at like 340, and they were number 2. So thank you for that. I like the Nerfy in this one as well, but up to you. All right. Yeah. Fucking yesterday. Still pissing me off. Brewers, Nationals. We were on the Nets. Didn't pan out. Aaron Savali going up against DJ Herz. Not a huge Aaron Savali fan. DJ Herz hasn't been pitching amazing. Brewers bats are coming around versus lefties. They've been hitting very well. Another one that's kind of tough to handicap. I would lean towards the over with the wind blowing out. There should be runs scored. Savali really sucks against righties. 316 average. DJ Herz also has a 316 average versus lefties. So I see lots of runs coming here. If we look at runners in scoring position, Nats have been really good over the past 30, 14, and 7 days. They've been hitting really well. 317 with runners in scoring position over the last week. Brewers actually worse at 259, which is below the league average. If we look at run support, both getting a pretty decent amount of runs per game, about 4. So like I said, like the over in this one a lot. I wish it was 8.5, but we'll take the push potential at 9. All right, Royals, Tigers. This one's hard. I think Kenta Maeda is going to start. This is one, if you're going to play a money line play, 100% wait until there is a identified pitcher, or make sure you put like only if Kenta Maeda starts. Lorenzen is terrible. I don't really understand why they made this trade for him. He's been getting rocked his last couple outings. His last outing or the outing before that, he didn't even make it out of the first inning. So a little sketchy spot. I mean, that's why we see this line at minus 135 instead of minus 200. Royals are absolutely on fire. They are just crushing the ball. If we look at their runners in scoring position, dude, they're solid. First or second over the last 30 to the last 7. The bats have just come to life. We look at the Tigers, dead last over the last week, hitting 150 with runners in scoring position. Lorenzen, we can't really pay attention to the run support because that was when he was with the Rangers, so that doesn't mean a whole lot. Maeda gets a decent amount of run support, but dude gives up a shit ton of runs. So he's got a 6.72 ERA. So if he's pitching, I'm probably going run line here. I'll take the plus money at run line or the -1 at plus 100. So that's where I'm at there. Pirates. So yeah, we've got Mitch Keller going up against Jordan Montgomery. Jordan Montgomery is just absolute dog shit. This guy, last outing versus the Nats, gave up so many runs in the first inning, and they ended up coming back to win somehow still. So Diamondbacks bats are extremely hot. Keller's last start was versus the Diamondbacks in Arizona. Pitched the gym. 7 innings, 2 hits, 2 earned runs, 6 Ks. Keller's knock is that he is worse away than he is at home. He's been a very, very good home pitcher. You can almost count on 2 or less earned runs. That said, this Diamondbacks team is super hot with the stick. So I would lean Pirates just simply because I think Montgomery's going to put them in such a huge hole. I'm not sure they'll be able to get out of it. That said, Pirates bullpen hasn't been too good over the past week, so there is some opportunity there. I don't love the way the bullpen for either team has been pitching, so there's that. I think Arizona just removed their closer yesterday, so that happened. But if we look at their splits, runners in scoring position, both teams hitting pretty good. Keller does tend to get a little bit of run support. Diamondbacks have to give Montgomery a lot of run support because he's so bad. Yeah, like I said, Pirates in this one for me. The lefty kind of makes me a little nervous, but I would actually maybe lean towards the under in this one. I don't know. I probably wouldn't touch an over-under in this game. Really just not going to touch that game at all. All right, Red Sox Rangers. We were on the Red Sox yesterday. One of our a nice win, one of a few. So that was pretty sweat free. We've got Tanner Houck going up against Dane Dunning. This does not really make a lot of sense to me. Same as yesterday. Red Sox only minus 120 with Tanner Houck on the mound, going up against a bullpen day for the Rangers. I mean, I don't know how you don't take Red Sox here. This is probably one of the few money line plays that I like. But I definitely got to go Boston here. They're hitting very well. We look over the last 7 days. They're crushing righties. Last 14, they're crushing them. They're getting it done with runners in scoring position, batting .323. I just love them in this spot. The pitch split for Dane Dunning is not good. Dane Dunning was a starter. There's a reason why he's not. He's terrible. Red Sox all day there. All right, next game. White Sox and Twins. Crochet hasn't looked good lately. He's given up at least 2 earned runs in 5 of his last 7 starts, and the White Sox have lost 8 of his last 10 starts. As we know, the White Sox have lost 18 in a row. At some point, they will win a game. I would hope, anyway. But the splits here kind of make you want to lean towards the White Sox. If we look at the Twins, they've not been good against lefties, hitting 181 over the past week, 219 over the past 2 weeks. Unfortunately, the White Sox are not much better. So we've got 2 teams that really can't hit lefties very well lately. Crochet is giving up a 275 average to righties. O'Bear has been super solid. He's basically got he's got sub 2 against lefties and righties. His last 5 or 6 starts have just been crazy. Well, I guess not. His last 3 starts have been really good. When he did face the White Sox on July 10th, they did get to him. 6 innings, 4 hits, 3 earned runs. I wouldn't say they got to him. They got a home run off of him. Hit splits look so good for him. I don't know how you don't take the Twins. It's kind of hard at minus 175. But, yeah, just given the role they're on right now, I would lean Twins. I like the over here. I think there are some runs scored, so I would lean towards the over. Nerfy is a possibility. Obviously, Crochet's lost the last 2 Nerfies, though, but it is at minus 145. Orioles Gardens. Eflin going up against Cantillo. I mean, I gotta go back to the well, dude. 3 games in a row, I'm going Orioles. This Cantillo guy is so bad. He is terrible. So it's really hard for me to back this guy when he hasn't pitched well. But there's been a couple of different pitchers floated around here, so I think it's Cantillo, but I would keep an eye out. That's one of those that could change like yesterday, but I like the over 9 in this situation. My only concern is the wind's going to be blowing in a little bit, but I like the Orioles to get it done against this guy. They should be able to pounce on him. But if we look at the Guardians, number 1 runners scoring position over the last 7 days, almost hitting 400. That said, the Orioles still hitting 324. So I'm going back to the well. Orioles will win one of these games. All right, next game. Giants and Reds. Hunter Green, Kyle Harrison. Hunter Green has been phenomenal. Arguably the best pitcher over the last 2 months. He has just put up electric numbers. Facing the Giants, I mean, he is going to throw a lot of fastballs. There's going to be a lot of fastballs, a lot of sliders, and the Giants are kind of middle of the road in those. Kyle Harrison's not a good pitcher. That said, I don't know if the Reds hit him. Look, if we look at their splits versus lefties, it's not good. 126 over the last 14, 113 over the last 7. It's hard to trust the Reds here, but I'll back Hunter Green, but I would have a heavy lean towards the under in this game. I really like the under. So I would take the under before I would pick a money line play. All right, Astros, Rays. Kikuchi got hit for 2 early, and I was like, oh, Jesus Christ. Here we go. But that was it for him. He actually pitched a really, really good game. Gave up 2 before he got an out, but pitched a good game. Astros won 3-2. Offense has not been coming around like I hoped it would, but I don't really see a spot where you can back Tampa Bay here. Littell has given up 20 earned runs in his last 5 away starts. He is just really, really bad on the road. I think there was only one game that he pitched really well in the last 5. Other than that, he got rocked. So give me Astros. I think you probably look run line, to be honest, in this one. I could definitely see them hitting the run line. Pitch splits, a little concerned about Blanco's changeup versus the Rays, but offensively, man, 156 with runners in scoring position, 191 over the last 30 days. But like I said, Astros haven't been getting it done either. 231 over the past week, but this is just a spot where you can't. I just don't see any value at plus 130 taking the Rays in first 5 or full game. All right, Marlins Braves. I thought we were going to get dicked down on this one too yesterday. The Marlins went up 2-0 early. I'm like, oh, Jesus Christ. Braves ended up winning 5-2, 5-3, something like that. Grant Holmes, so essentially a bullpen game for the Braves, but this guy's been really super solid. He's been really, really good. Going up against Kyle Tyler, who has not been good. Yeah, kind of the same thing as the Rays game. I mean, there is some value taking the Marlins at plus 195, but I don't necessarily see it happening. I don't trust their bats. That said, bullpen's been super, super solid, but so has the Braves. So maybe look at a Nerfy, I guess you could. I'm not going to include it. If we look at runners scoring position, they're fairly similar in that regard. It's just all about the Braves offense. How many runs will they score? But we have seen them start to score a lot more runs. So obviously, if you're going to take the Braves, you got to kind of go -1 or run line just to find some value there. All right, next game. Fucking Padres, dude. Are you kidding me? Tanner Gordon. This guy may be the worst pitcher in baseball. Like, legit. Going up against Martin Perez. Martin Perez was on the Pirates. I don't like him either. I love the over 8. I don't know why this is at 8. One of these teams, either team, could probably score 8 by themselves against these pitchers. These are 2 really, really, really bad pitchers. I think it's over 8 just because the Rockies have been struggling so bad against lefties, hitting .089 over the past week, 147 over the past 14 days. Perez is not an overpowering guy. He's going to hit you with a 89 mile an hour fastball. So I like runs to be scored here. If we look at the Padres, I mean, they've been getting it done with runners in scoring position. Didn't do it yesterday, but over the past 30, 14, 7 days, they have been getting it done. So give me Padres. I think you got to take run line here. All right, A's and Dodgers. Oh man, Estes, 2 runs in the. I don't want to talk about it anymore. It's painful. I'm getting PTSD. All right, Flaherty making his first start for the Dodgers. Flaherty did not have a good outing against the A's on April 7th, long time ago. But he did go 6 innings, 9 hits, 6 earned runs, 5 Ks. Lean Dodgers here. I haven't seen anything offensively from them to where I'm comfortable backing them now, especially after last night. Pitch splits for Flaherty are not good. So I do think there is value taking the A's today. And if we look at runners in scoring position, they have not been good. 216 over the past 7 days, right? And we can see that this hot streak for the A's here, where they were at, they've definitely cooled off, but not a game I'm going to touch. I guess I would lean Dodgers just because Flaherty's making his debut, but like I said, there's a lot of value in taking the A's in this spot. Okay, Angels Mets. I don't know why this line's so low. I would put a heavy lean on the Mets here. If we look at the Angels versus lefties, they just haven't hit them. Soriano has been very hittable. Dude's got a triple-digit fastball, and that's about it, right? And most major league teams can hit that if it's flat, which his is. So he's given up a 433 average to righties, for crying out loud. Mets all day here. This is one, I haven't bet it yet. I'm probably going to put this on my best bets, actually. I don't know why I forgot to include this, but Mets all day. Jesus Christ. Fuck this game. All right, Bryce Miller at home has been electric. This guy is like 0 or 1 earned runs in almost every game. He's faced some pretty tough teams at home and locked them all down. Colby Allard, not good. Phillies bullpen's not in good shape, so this is a Mariners spot all day. I don't think you can back the Phillies the way they're playing right now. It's just really horrendous. I think the Mariners jump on this Colby Albert early, but again, I know the Mariners put up a ton of runs yesterday. I still don't trust them. They're technically, look at their runners in scoring position. They struggle to get runs in at times. So if you're going to bet it, I don't see a way you don't take the Mariners. Maybe take the under, but who knows? The Mariners could score 8 runs off this guy in the first inning. So, do what you will there. All right, best bets today. KC Detroit over 8.5. I like that a lot. Like I said, Lorenzen, Maeda, 2 not great pitchers. Runs should be scored. Colorado, San Diego over 8. My favorite play of the day. I know the wind's blowing in, but my God, 2 horrendous pitchers. That line does not make sense. Toronto, New York over 9. Rodon, Berrios, either or. One of them will have a bad day. Runs will be scored. San Diego Padres, team total over 4.5. I question if the Padres are a legit team if they can't score 5 against this Rockies team, especially Tanner Gordon. The Padres should score that real quick. So really like that line. Give me Royals -1 at +100. So we're just fading Maeda. We're fading Detroit's inability to hit with runners in scoring position. There's just a ton of value in that play. You could even, I might ladder that with a run line and a -2. So if it's confirmed Maeda's pitching. All right, parlays. We're going to keep it real simple today. We're going to take all the overs in the Toronto, New York. So the first 3 we have on our straight bets, we're just going to pair those together at plus 562. Then we're going to take Pittsburgh, team total over 3.5. I think they should be able to hit Montgomery like every other team has. And then we're going to take an alt line in the Baltimore-Cleveland game of over 7.5. So we need them to get 8 runs. Should be able to get that with the 2 pitchers going. And then we're going to take the Mets, an alt team total of 3.5 instead of 4.5. And we'll put those together, it's plus 291. And then we're going to take Kansas City on the money line. We're going to take Braves -1, Padres -1. Pair those 3 together, it's plus 392. I like that play. Fun parlay here, we're going to take the Royals, the Braves, the Padres, the Red Sox, and the Brewers at plus 1,069. So I actually like that. I mean, the Brewers game makes me a little nervous. So if you don't love that, maybe take that one out. And then our upset parlay, we are going to go A's money line, Blue Jays money line, and then we're going to take the White Sox on the run line. So plus 1.5. You pair those 3 together, it is plus 942. Props I like. Mitch Keller under 2.5 earned runs. Jose Berrios under 3.5 earned runs. That is a crazy high line. We're going to take Berrios over 4.5 Ks. He's hit that every time he's faced the Yankees. We're going to take Montgomery over 5.5 hits. He might cross that bridge in the first inning. And then we're going to take Garrett Crochet over 3.5 hits. That's a really low line. It's hard to imagine the Twins don't get 4 hits off of him. So if we look at his past first inning against the last 2 games, he's given up at least 2 hits in the first inning against the last 2 teams he's faced. So I like that line for sure. Nerfies, we're gonna do Cards and Cubs. We're gonna do White Sox and Twins. Hopefully Crochet doesn't screw us for a 3rd outing in a row. And then we're gonna do the Giants and the Reds. I don't love Kyle Harrison, but the Reds can't hit lefties. So, and Hunter Green's been pitching really well, and the Giants still aren't scoring a ton of runs. So I like that as well. So those are our plays for today. Jesus Christ. Hopefully it is a better day than yesterday. I'm happy that we got some Olympic basketball on. Got a little bet going on Team USA today. So really looking forward to football season after yesterday. So if you've made it this far, give the video a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel. Comment down below what your favorite play of the day is. And I'll catch you tomorrow.